Hello, friends. Today, as my canoe drifts along the ghostly remains of ancient Nineveh, I feel a strange heaviness in the air, as if the stones themselves remember the final desperate days of a crumbling empire. After the mighty Ashurbanipal, the Assyrian Empire stumbled into chaos. Enter Sin-Shar-Ishkun, one of the last kings of Assyria. A man who fought not just enemies from without, but rebellions from within. His reign was a desperate scramble to hold together a world falling apart. When Sin-Shar-Ishkun took the throne, Assyria wasn't the mighty lion it once was. It was wounded, snarling, and cornered. Cities that once pledged loyalty were now rising in revolt. Babylonia, tired of Assyrian domination, declared independence. The Medes to the east sharpened their swords. And even in Assyria's heartlands, governors whispered rebellion behind palace walls. But Sin-Shar-Ishkun didn't surrender easily. He launched campaign after campaign, trying to crush revolts with an iron fist. His armies stormed cities, burned villages, and dragged prisoners back in chains. For a while, it looked like he might just hold the empire together through sheer brutality. But even the fiercest warrior can't fight a storm on all sides. The Babylonians, under a rising leader named Nabopolassar, refused to back down. The Medes under Cyaxares struck from the east. The alliances tightened like a noose around Assyria's throat. And in the chaos, Sin-Shar-Ishkun's forces grew thinner, warier, and more desperate. Imagine the scene. Messengers racing into Nineveh with news of another city fallen. Priests whispering omens of doom. Merchants hiding their goods. Mothers clutching their children tighter. The once proud Assyrian streets now filled with fear. Sin-Shar-Ishkun fought valiantly. He defended Nineveh itself during its siege, leading soldiers atop the massive walls. But even kings cannot stop fate with a sword. In 612 BCE, after months of brutal fighting, the walls of Nineveh crumbled and the city was consumed by fire and blood. Sin-Shar-Ishkun vanished from history amid the flames. Some say he died sword in hand. Others say he burned with his city, choosing death over disgrace. No matter the truth, his fall marked the last breath of the Assyrian Empire. As I paddle onward, the ruins whisper stories of pride, cruelty, desperation, and downfall. The fall of Assyria wasn't just the end of a kingdom. It was the fall of a tyrant who clung to power with bloodied hands until the very end. And with that fall, a new power began to rise from the ashes. In our next episode, we'll journey into the story of the rise of the Neo-Babylonian Empire, a new dawn led by a bold people ready to reshape history. Stay with me. It's about to get legendary.